All right, hey. My name is Ilbersalle. I'm a transracial international adoptee from Haiti. I grew up between central Nebraska and the North Texas Panhandle. And I've been a part of AMS since even before its inception in 2021. I've attended countless lounges at this point, but in one way or another, each one has helped me broaden my sense of community by allowing for a deeper understanding of not only where I sit in my own adoptee's journey, but how I relate to my fellow adoptees and how I interact with the world at large. It can be a huge step to sign up for your first Adoptee Lounge. But if you're here, let me assure you that the hard part is over, right? You might be feeling excited, anxious, nervous, all the things. Just know however you're feeling, it's completely normal and valid and absolutely welcome in these types of spaces. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is the Adoptee Lounge? Well, the lounge is like a drop-in style, free-flowing group conversation that's co-created by the adoptees themselves. So when you join the lounge, you'll be greeted by a lounge facilitator. They'll open up the conversation with some general questions that everyone takes turns responding to. Questions like, who are you? How are you? Where are you from? Or even, how does adoption feel for you today? These questions are intentionally big and vague, and you'll be encouraged to share as much or again as little as you feel like during this time. Entering your first lounge, you might want to take some time to sit and reflect on what you're comfortable sharing and what you may prefer to keep, to yourself for the time being. Because in these spaces, we respect and we uphold boundaries, and it's very important that you feel comfortable in entering without the expectation of feeling like you have to tell everybody everything from point A to point B. Because one of the most important things about the lounge is that you show up as your authentic self, right? There's no need to people please or even have all the right words to talk about your adoptee experience, because your whole self is welcome. One tip I'd like to offer is to be open to witnessing other people's experiences and stories, right? Ask questions, or maybe even challenge your own beliefs and ideals when it comes to, these sort of spaces. Because coming in with an open mind can help you, get the most out of each lounge and also find connection with other loungers. A final tip with that in mind is to care for yourself, right? After the lounge, whether it's your first or it's your 100th, disengaging from adoptee-only spaces can sometimes feel jarring, overwhelming, some of the same things you dealt with in the beginning. So carve out time to do something uplifting or relaxing, or even, whatever form of self-care you engage in, just have that at the ready. One of the biggest things that I've gained from the Adoptee Lounge is that sense of connection and validation, and not only my own lived experience, but for those of my other fellow adoptees. After spending a majority of my life without these kinds of resources, I can't tell you how rejuvenating it is to have access to virtual adoptee-only spaces that foster the kinds of connection, community that I lacked prior to finding organizations such as AMS. Hopefully, the lounges can provide some of that community and connection for you as well.